I keep forgetting to charge my camera, so you might die any second. I just got back from class. Hi, welcome to this week's video. I love Rowan. I love Citra.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just...
Hey guys, my name's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for this week's video because we'll be continue reading the Scythe series. So if you watch my video where my boyfriend picks my books, Scythe, the first book of the series, my boyfriend came over the weekend. We went kind of shopping. We went to the mall, Barnes & Noble, and then I saw that there's a box set. So I had to get it, and I'm very excited. He also came to watch a volleyball game, which is the Mizzou volleyball game. And I actually got a signature from all the players, which is pretty cool. I do say so myself. And it was against Auburn, day 2. So stressful, but it was so good. Take them out. In this vlog, we'll be reading the 2 next books, which is Thunderhead, overpowering, watches everyone like the citizens, not the scythes. He has no control of their scythes. But in the perfect world, like the Thunderhead watches over all the people to ensure that everything's going okay. We have the Toll, which no idea what this is about. I'm a little scared. Also, the covers are so pretty. So we're gonna start reading this one. Very excited. I did read the back. I'm a little scared for our character Citra, but hopefully it's good. I have very high hopes for this book. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna read some books before I go to class. Okay, so sorry, that's annoying. You're following Citra, Rowan, and another character. Basically, you know, you're following Citra, who's now a junior Scythe, and I love Citra. I love Citra so much. And then you have Rowan, who calls himself Scythe Lucifer. He's a little scary. He's gone a little bit to the dark side. And that's very interesting. Rowan's tracking down, you know, Scythe. He doesn't think that are abiding by the rules to kill them. So he's his own Grim Reaper, you know? And then Citra's kind of... We love Citra. She's basically trying to create a more like peaceful route for the Scythe. So they meet up secretly. Citra, she cannot be seen being with Rowan, and she said, but then he smiled. It was warm and genuine. There you are, Rowan, she said to herself. You're hiding, but I found you. It was just so freaking cute. I love them. And you find out that since the other Scythes can't like track down Rowan, that they attacked his family, and that was shocking. Rowan then got a surprise visitor, and I thought it was gonna be something like a Scythe being like, hey, stop killing my friends. But it was actually his best friend Tyler, which I completely forgot about until he was in the last book. He's like, hey, what's up? Just want to say hi. Probably your dad's dead. He got glenn by some other side, but I'm not gonna get a job in Texas. See ya. And I'm a little scared for him. I feel like they're gonna kill Tyler. They're gonna make Tyler evil, but more evil than Rowan. I don't really know. Or they're gonna like kill him, or like reform his brain to where it's like kill Rowan. Where we are right now in the book is with we just been introduced to the character Grayson, and I like Grayson. You know, I like it. But Thunderhead's like, I'm bored. I want some chaos. But I like this because I'm truly invested in each different characters, which may or may not cause me pain later in the story, because you know, one character is gonna have to be the one that takes all like the pain, you know, die or something. My theory, I'm holding on to this theory that Grayson's gonna end up killing Rowan. So I'm going to annotate the book right now. I made notes. Where am I? Oh! Oh! That's who this is! I feel stupid. So Rowan got abducted, and it says, while outside the heavens themselves seem to rupture with a mournful deluge of rain. The Thunderhead is crying, guys. Code red. So terrified for Citra. I'm scared. Oh! I'm so sad. Code red. Code red. Oh, my boy Grayson, he was so excited. He's doing undercover assignments for the Thunder, and he's trying, basically, I don't know, but he's like undercover as a salvary for the Thunderhead, and he's being undercover as an unsalvary, which is like a deviant for the Thunderhead, and he was helping protect Scythe, Curie, and Scythe Anastasia, which is Citra. Anyway, Grayson was so excited. He's like, oh, I got some information. I'm gonna go tell Thunderhead, and like tell his officer, his probation officer, that's actually serves the Thunderhead. The officer got Glenned. Somebody killed his officer. See, I knew that. I knew it. It says, these attacks on Curie and Anastasia were not some sort of civilian action. A Scythe was running the show. But I can't figure out what Scythe. Okay, this is funny. This author is funny. Okay. Why do I feel like Gavin's gonna die? You know when they randomly introduce characters in like horror movies or like Criminal Minds, and they just, because they're the victims, are gonna end up dying. So I'm kind of scared for this random guy who just appeared on page 266. Oh, Gavin. I'm sorry. Gavin cracks me up. Oh my gosh, they're not just gonna kill two sides, they're gonna kill everyone. That is rude. These are delicious. Hello. So I'm so tired. I'm getting ready for bed. I was just cleaning everything up, putting away some of my clothes, clearing off my desk for the night, because I hate having like a dirty area, especially like living with someone, because I feel so bad that my area is like dirty. So this book, amazing. I've been flying through it all day. This is basically my first day reading it. I read 20 pages last night. I was just so excited to start it. On chapter 38, almost page 400. It is 383 so much has gone on. First of all, big code red because the like most dangerous Scythe, who was supposed to have been murdered by Rowan in the last book, came back to life. Basically they just stuck Gardo's head on Rowan's friend's body. It didn't go very well. They were talking about how like the chemical imbalance is not working because you have Tiger's like eagerness right on adrenaline. That's the only thing he knew was adrenaline. And then you have Gardo, who is just impatient, who was just temper after temper. Don't mix well. We love Citra. Citra had a powerful moment. We love Citra. She just sang at the conclave to stop Godard from becoming this like what's it called, basically the one who has like the most power out of all of these scythes. No, High Blade. It's called High Blade. So exciting things are happening near the end of the book, and there was this cute moment that has my heart between something that Rowan says. So the Thunder had given 39% chance to make a difference in the world. So perhaps his choices weren't all bad. Now he would be brought to Endora, and if Goddard has way, Rowan's life would end. But he knew Citra would be there too. There was nothing more to hope for than he would cling to the hope that he might see her again before his eyes closed forever. Like, can you tell me that is not the cutest thing you ever heard? I love Rowan. I love Citra. It's the Titanic. We're gonna have a Rose and Jack moment between Citra and Rowan because I don't think I can handle that. Guys, we are in the final pages of this book. So, Endura, the island that they all went to for this like conclave, whatever, the inquest thing, to determine who would be the High Blade, is sinking. And the whole island is sinking. So it is the Titanic, but a different level, because think of the Titanic, but with lots and lots of murderous sharks. It's like that one movie, what's it called? Alinda? Is that the name? Like, where like a shark was like eating their like underwater stationary place. Anyway, but Rowan stayed for Citra. Aw, not a good boy, Rowan? No. Ugh. So basically, they found out that Rowan is there, and like, Scythe Lucifer, you did this, you killed them. And that was Goddard, you stupid people. Guys, so much is happening, and we have 5 pages left. Stop. I'm scared. Scythe Curie says, I'm sorry, Anastasia. She said, I'm sorry for everything. Is she gonna, I don't know, I don't want, no, I'm scared. So, I jumped to conclusions a lot, so we're gonna keep reading. What? Why would you do that to Citra? I'm so stressed. Citra, Rowan said, calmly, simply, you're going to die. Ow! Please. But we are not going to end. Someday someone will find us. But I don't think they would revive Rowan, you know? I don't think they would. Like, oh, Scythe Lucifer can freeze to death for an eternity at the bottom of the Atlantic. Like, we don't care. Everyone now has, there's a giant U, which is stands for unsavory, which means they're deviant, like the lowest ranking in the society. And he's like, killed Citra? Killed Rowan? You all are unsavory. I quit. I love this artificial intelligence. The Thunderhead's like, hey, Grayson, we need to talk. Please go save my children. I am back home for the weekend. It is my birthday, my 21st birthday. Let me organize my thoughts. Page 153 has my heart. So Rowan was like captured and blah blah. Like they found Rowan and Citra in this tome, and they're like kind of concerned. They're like, why was Scythe and Nestra with the so-called Scythe Lucifer, who not only killed a bunch of Scythes, whether or not it was for a good reason, is also being the one who's blamed for the sinking of Adura. And he was like, why was Scythe and Nesha, like this legend, with him? Like, they're taking care of Nesha while she's in the revival center, but they have Scythe, Lucifer, which is Rowan, like captured in this like cage because he's like, they just don't know what to do with him. Somehow I think Citra comes up and he's like, oh, how is she? And the Jerry, right? No, it's Scythe Posian or something. Don't know how to say his name, but he was like, she is none of your concern. And Rowan said, she is my only concern, and that has my heart. Also, one thing I want to bring up, just a lot of people probably get mad, but I know Citra is supposed to have like dark hair and this, but whenever I think of Citra, I don't know why I think of the girl from The Witcher. I watched some edits of The Witcher and I just feel like that's what I think of when I think of Citra, and I cannot get it out of my brain. I think about right now in the point of the book, you kind of have all these like different characters having like their own like plot lines, like going through like drastically like different things. And that's one thing I love about this author, is that he has all these characters going like different parts of the plot, and by the end it all comes together. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to explain like what's going on in the book. There's so much going on in the book, and there's so many characters in the third book versus the other two. Anyway, so right now we're in Grayson's POV, but the Thunderhead has been has been acting a little strange, and I'm wondering if this artificial intelligence is turning evil. Still waiting for Citra and Rowan to enter the picture because they are my absolute favorite, but we do have Grayson, and I love Grayson. I don't care much about the Nimbus agents who are on the island, just don't care about them. And Faraday's in his depressed zone, so there's like 2 characters out of like 5 that I just don't care about, so hopefully their part is a little more interesting. Literally 5 seconds later, so Grayson's having a conversation with the Thunderhead, and like I said, the Thunderhead has been a little moody. That was so aggressive! Morrison stepped closer, opening a drawer, pulled out a fork. He held it out to the toll. This, Morrison knew, would appear to be a sincere gesture, and it would put him close to the toll, close enough to grab him and break his neck. That part, I was like, okay. The toll raised the fork and jabbed it into Morrison's eye. Our boy Thunderhead came in clutch that time. Okay, sir. That's a little aggressive too for me. I am so nervous for Rowan. Rowan was captured by Gardo. He attempted to capture Anesha but was unable to. I feel like in all 3 books he's trying to capture Anesha and just like failing at it. And I'm so scared for Rowan because they're gonna have this like execution. And I love Rowan. He better not die. I am hoping that Scythe Anesha, she's gonna find out about this and she's going to appear, and that's gonna be like the way she tells everyone that she's still alive and like raises that hope and just stops the execution altogether. Just like just being there and saving Rowan. I need it. And also I feel like that'd be such a powerful moment to say that you're still alive.
I'm being attacked.
You are being attacked.
Why?
Oh, am I spoiling this book for you, actually? Maybe I should be quiet. So, do you not want me to tell you what happens?
No, it's okay. Forget. Spoilers bug you. They don't bug.
They bug a lot of people. Like,
no, it's like a show that I like really want to watch. Kind of thing, and like I'm super interested in.
I'm working on some French while also continue reading The Toll. And I feel like I'm not updated. It's been a while. I'm now on page 477. Just over 100 pages left in this book. And there's just like not a lot of things to update on. I feel like this book is moving very slowly, but there's exciting things happening. I just feel like this book is so far a lot longer than it needs to be. It's a little annoying the first part. You were like, it was all about like Faraday and all about this island, which I know will eventually come up again. It's just, you were like emotionally like in that part of the story, and then like flips to something else. And Scythe Anesha, she is digging through the back brain. She announced that she was still alive, and basically helping other people to stand up against Scott Goddard, who is crazy. He's just impulsive. His parts were funny. So full of himself that he didn't realize no longer had Rowan captured. And you have Grayson who's like popping in the picture, and you can tell I'm almost done. I love Scythe. Scythe's my favorite character. I'm missing Roman. We have not seen him for like 200 pages. We'll see how it all ties up in the end. These are delicious. We are very close to finishing this book. That is all we have left, which is absolutely insane. I had to touch my camera, so I used my notes to write it in here. Page 499. Mira told Scythe Faraday that Anesha's alive. And that was such a cute moment. We finally got to see Faraday again, but we didn't get to see his reaction. And so I'm kind of waiting for his part to come back. Stop. Sorry, I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's always like the last time I watched before my birthday. No words. It's the reunion between Citra and freaking Faraday. That was like this, like, basically like, there's a bug in here. Grr. Oh my god. I love this. It's like a father and daughter moment. I don't really know what's happening. I guess they're going to space. Basically, Goddard did a mass cleansing of all the Tonas, and there's like 40,000 of them. And basically, they're gonna, in the island where Scythe Faraday is, the Thunderhead had a secret mission after he figured out what Scythe Faraday was doing to build like these rocket pads, space something. And so that way they can like go to space and start a new colony. I'm just like, why are we running away? Why are we becoming the 100 right now? I don't understand that. Thunderhead 2 told Rowan to come to this island where Scythe Faraday is and Scythe and Nesha, and we just had a cute reunion between Scythe and Nesha and Scythe Rowan. No. No, 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 no. I'm so tired. But no. Why? No. They had this adorable reunion and Nesha was like, okay, I'll go on the ship now. And I don't even know why we're running away to space. Like, I don't know why the world is, like, ending. And Rowan tells Citra, you've been one hell of a high blade. I know. That's what I keep saying. Okay, we're in the final part of this book. Kind of scared. So Godar is arrived at the island that everyone's on. Medusa? He is a murderer. The fact that it was just like a random flaming piece of the ship that just happened to injure. Shh, he told her, don't worry, I got you. No! The audacity of these artificial intelligence. Rowan's like, Cirrus! Because it's like the only, because Thunderhead 2, so the only one that can talk to Scythe. He's like, help. She says, busy. If it was Thunderhead, he would totally help Anesha because, oh, Dennis, it's gonna be okay. Dennis just not dead. And that last line was so freaking cute. Hey guys, so it is the end of this video, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a wrap up of all the books in the series and kind of talk about them. Honestly, I do not remember what I said in this video. Do not remember like how good that paper towel scared me. Oh my gosh. It's like waving like a ghost in our window. I don't remember how well I explain things either. So I'm just gonna do like a review of all the books. So this is the series. I only read these 2 books in this vlog because I read this book for a challenge I did. My boyfriend picked the books I read for the week. He did an amazing job. He is the one who told me about the series. I would never have found the series without him. It's not something that I would pick up on my own, I don't think. So first, book number 1, Scythe. I gave this a 5 out of 5. This book I think is the perfect book for the series. I don't know, it was just really done very well. You're following along Citra and Rowan, who are teenagers who've been asked to be apprentices to Scythe. They're basically Grim Reapers. In order to keep this perfect society, they have to choose people to Glenn. It's a perfect introduction to the series I had, which is book 2. This one, you get more characters, and it's kind of insane the amount of characters that are in this book. In the 5 out of 5, this one had a lot of action. It was action packed. It was exciting. I love Citra and Rowan. And then we have the 3rd book, which is The Toll, the final book of the series. This one is thicker. It's a lot thicker than those 2. I found this book at times to be kind of slow. It was always engaging and exciting. It just there wasn't as much action scenes. I still read this book really fast. It just sometimes I felt like it's very close to detail and we're missing kind of the action part that I really enjoyed in book 2. You have a lot more characters in here. It did the same thing where like you would have these different characters going through different parts of the plot, like each character's going through something different than the other characters, which is very interesting. But I did get a little annoyed. There was a part where you focus on this one character, Scythe Faraday, for a very long time. All of a sudden you switched it up and you went to this other character. For some reason, it just really bothered me this time. I love Citra and Rowan. I need more scenes from them. Really, the reason I give this 4 out of 5 is because of the ending. I was expecting a more, I don't know if I should say dramatic ending, but a like end fighting scene between Rowan with Citra against Scythe Garter, who's like the main villain of this one. He was a little strange as a villain. He was just kind of like chaotic, and I was like, what are you doing? Now that kind of intentional because his body was only 2% him, since they did Frankenstein to him basically. And then also like I didn't understand why they just all suddenly went to space. I was like, I love space. Do not get me wrong, I love space. Anything about space I love. It was just very odd to all of a sudden just like run away to space. But there is a moment between Citra and Rowan at the very end. I was like, they're my favorite part of all these books is them two. They're just so freaking cute. Highly recommend the series. That's all for this video. I had a fun time reading this book. And next, I actually got the Shadow and Bone series. I read Six of Crows first. I got this for my birthday, and I might do a reading vlog for that. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see that. But I'm very excited to read the series. I already watched the TV show. I know, people are going to yell at me probably. I already watched the TV show. I'm very excited to read that series. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!